time to test your knowledge of trivia. Along with Newfoundland's best high school students, it's time for Trivia Plus. And now, let's meet tonight's contestants. From Bishop's College, Pamela Hebert and Reza Shahidi. And from Holy Heart of Mary, Jana Rosales and Shannon Sullivan. And now, please welcome the host of Trivia Plus, Susan Bonnell.
Thanks, Phil, and welcome to Trivia Plus, the game show that tests the knowledge of high school students province-wide. Each of these two teams is competing in this final St. John's Region game to represent their school in our Trivia Plus final, which will be held later this year here in St. John's. Each member of that championship team will receive a $1,000 scholarship, compliments of Cable Atlantic. Good luck to both teams, and let's get started. Our 10 trivia categories are hidden behind the letters on the Trivia Plus board. Each category consists of 8 questions worth 10 points each. Watch out, players, you will lose 10 points for incorrect answers, but we don't let you go below 0. Also hidden behind 2 of the letters are bonus rounds, our trigger categories, and we explain these as we find them. We end each game with a 90-second speed round. Players can buzz in at any time during a question. Remember, though, that if you are incorrect, the other team does have the opportunity to hear the whole question. Teams select their letters alternately, and Holy Heart won the toss before the game. So where would you like to begin?
The P, please.
With the P, which is our entertainment category. There's also a visual category. I'd like you to have a look in your monitors. You'll see an individual from entertainment, and I'm going to ask you a question about that individual. Let's look at number 1. George Michael, Reza?
Queen.
It's incorrect. I'll complete for Holy Heart. George Michael is seen here leaving court after suing what record company for freedom? He sued Sony Records. Who is this model? Pamela?
Fabio.
That's correct. Sylvester Stallone is seen here from what movie? Shannon?
Demolition Man.
That's correct. Name one of these 2 actors, Reza.
Angelica Houston.
And Raul Julia from the Addams Family. You're right. In Fort Washington, Danny Glover plays a homeless man. Who's his co-star in this picture? That is Matt Dillon. Who is this actress? Shannon?
Bette Midler.
It's incorrect. Pamela?
Barbra Streisand?
That's how she looked in the 60s. That's right. On what show did Pamela?
WKRP.
Is that correct? Yes, we'll accept that. Did Richard Sanders play Les Nessman? You're right. Let's look at our last picture. James Garner is best known for his portrayal of what private eye? Pamela?
Rockford?
That is correct. You can pick a letter for us, please, Bishops.
The S, please.
S is one of our 2 trigger categories. These are questions on Canadian authors. You can play or pass Canadian authors.
Pass, please.
This is for you, Holy Heart. What Canadian author and former Prime Minister has written Federalism and the French Canadians, Approaches to Politics, and his most recent book, Memoirs? Shannon?
Pierre Trudeau.
That's correct. What's the name of the Hugh McClellan novel based on the 1917 Halifax explosion? It could be paraphrased as Atmospheric Pressure Gauge Rising. That's Barometer Rising. What former goalie and member of the Hockey Hall of Fame wrote a book titled The Game? Ken Dryden. What's the next line in John McCrae's poem following In Flanders Fields the Poppies Blow? Shannon?
Between the Crosses, row on row.
That's correct. Bishops, we have questions for you on Canadian artists and musicians. What legendary painters first used their collective name at a 1920 exhibit? Reza?
Group of 7.
That's right. With what instrument is Canadian opera Harnoy associated? Reza?
Cello.
That's correct. What Nova Scotian's painting Horse and Train appears on the cover of folk singer Bruce Coburn's album Night Train? It's Alex Colville. Who's the only jazz pianist to become an officer of the Order of Canada? Pamela?
Oscar Peterson.
That's correct. Please pick a letter, Holy Heart.
The first I, please.
First I. These are sports category. These are also Canadian sports for you today. What Canadian professional football team was originally a rowing club? Reza?
The Toronto Argonauts.
That's correct. What's the home of the AHL Canadians? Shannon?
Fredericton.
Correct. What trophy is awarded to the champion senior amateur hockey team? Shannon?
The Herder.
No, that's incorrect. Bishops? It is the Allen Cup. What major Canadian golf course was designed by Jack Nicklaus? Glen Abbey. What is Canada's official sport? Jenna?
Lacrosse.
That's correct. What Edmonton millionaire was kidnapped? Pamela?
Peter Pocklington.
In 1982, you're right. Pocklington made hockey history when he sold what? Reza?
Wayne Gretzky.
Great player, you're right. What Canadian painter has painted both lacing up and at the crease? Ken Danby. Please pick a letter for us, Bishops.
The R, please.
The R is our English category. These are literary terms. What literary terms are being defined? Conversation between two or more people in a literary work. Reza?
Dialogue.
Correct. An indirect or hidden reference to an event, person. Pamela?
Illusion.
Or other literary work. Correct. Any literary composition with an unhappy ending. Reza?
Tragedy.
Correct. A person, place, or object which stands for or represents an Shannon?
Symbol.
Idea or quality. Correct. The subject, topic, or main idea of a piece. Jenna?
Theme.
Of writing. You're right. Taking individuals, events, groups, or institutions and describing them in such a way as to make us laugh at them. Reza?
Satire.
So that we see the flaws in ourselves. You're right. A character whose appearance, background, feelings, and thoughts are described in detail. Jana?
Character.
No, that's incorrect. Or do we want her to be more specific? Go ahead and be more
Main
specific.
character. Main character.
And no, that's not what we're looking for. Pamela?
Character sketch.
It's also not what we're looking for. We're looking for a well-rounded or three-dimensional character. The time, place, and circumstances, Shannon?
Setting.
Of a literary work. And you're right. We reached the end of our fourth round. The score is 140 for Bishops, 50 for Holy Heart. We'll verify and be right back after this break.
Body Break with Hal Johnson and Joanne McLeod.
Life sure has changed over the years. Back then, many jobs and domestic responsibilities were quite physically demanding, from chopping wood to heat your house, to farming, to cooking for your family.
We've made great strides since then. Jobs and daily tasks are now far less physically demanding due to advancements in technology.
For example, you no longer have to get up from the couch to change the TV channels. You just use the remote.
Unfortunately, these changes have caused us to be less physically active. But here are a few easy ways to include physical activity into your day.
Take advantage of the times when you can walk instead of drive the car. Use the stairs instead of the elevator. And play with the kids instead of watching TV. If your workplace offers activity programs, go for it. It doesn't take a lot of time. An activity can relieve tension and help you focus on the challenges ahead. Also, take some time to enjoy things such as curling, cross-country skiing, and playing ball hockey to make physical activity fun.
Technology has changed many things, but your body hasn't. It still needs to get physical.
It likes to move, it really does. So eat well, be active, feel good about yourself. That's vitality. Nice hat, Joanne.
Body Break.
Welcome back to our Trivia Plus St. John's final between Bishop's College and Holy Heart, and the score is 150 to 70. The change that you see has got to do with the question in our literature category about the main character. I believe Jana answered the main character for a description of a three-dimensional and well-rounded character, and we will accept main character. So both scores have changed as a result of that. So what you see in front of you is the correct score right now. And it's our chance to introduce you to our team from Bishops, Pamela and Reza. Hi, Pamela. Tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Pamela Hibbard, and I'm a second-level French immersion student at Bishop's College. And my newspaper editors who are out there tell me I have to tell you that I'm part of the school newspaper.
Great.
Because I haven't mentioned it before.
Okay, well, she's part of the school newspaper and proud of it. And what are you thinking about doing when you're finishing school? Any ideas?
Journalism.
Good for you, and good luck to you with that. And we welcome back Reza. You may recognize Reza. Pamela was actually the alternate for the team last year that won our final game, and Reza was a member of that team. Tell us about yourself.
I'm Reza Shahidi. I'm a third-level student at Bishops. I'm French immersion, and I enjoy math, and I'm on the debating team and the math team. When I want to grow up, or when I do grow up.
He wants to.
I want to grow up, but when I do grow up, I want to be either, well, something in science, but I'm not sure as of yet.
And not a fireman, because usually when you say, what do you want to be when you grow up, it's usually like a fireman.
Astronaut.
An astronaut. Okay, no. Well, good luck to you with your mathematical field, and good luck to you both in our game. And we welcome from Holy Heart, Jana and Shannon. Tell us about yourself, Jana.
My name is Jana Rosales. I'm a second-year student at Holy Heart of Mary. I enjoy singing, and I'm in all of Holy Heart's choirs. I'm involved with Youth Parliament. I'm a peer tutor, and I like public speaking in English and French, and I love reading and making crafts.
You are very busy. Have you gone anywhere with the Youth Parliament?
No, this was only my first year with them, so I hope to continue.
Well, perhaps you'll get to do some visiting at some point as well with that, and it's always nice to take trips with groups that you're involved with. Good luck to you with that. Hi, Shannon. Welcome back to you for a second year.
Yeah, thanks. My name is Shannon Sullivan. I'm a level 3 French immersion student at Holy Heart. I'm on the math team. I'm involved with the yearbook, and I'm also proud to be the contributing editor and also the co-producer of 2 movies, all of which are based on the Doctor Who science fiction TV series.
And you're showing them around town, right?
Yeah, we're distributing them by video to whoever wants them, and so far, especially with our first movie, which we made last year, that's gotten as far out as Alberta and Canada and Chicago down in the States, so it's getting around.
Wonderful. How exciting for you. Good luck to you with that, and good luck to you both in the game. And why don't you start a letter, pick a letter rather, and we'll start up again.
The V, please.
The V is a general category on transportation. This versatile aircraft is often called a chopper. Shannon?
Helicopter.
Correct. What's the name given to the rear of a ship? Pamela?
The bow.
No, that's incorrect. Holy Heart? Jana?
The stern.
That's correct. What city in the Midwest United States is often, Reza?
Chicago.
It's incorrect. I'll complete for Holy Heart. Is often referred to as the automotive capital, Shannon?
Detroit.
Of the world. You're right. A ship's speed is measured by what, Reza?
Knots.
Correct. Large ships that carry oil between continents, Pamela?
Tankers.
That's correct. What type of boats are often used for public transaction in Venice? Reza?
Gondolas.
That's correct. A ship in dry dock is generally there for what reason, Shannon?
For repairs.
Correct. A motorboat designed to skim along the surface of the water at high speeds, Pamela?
Hydroplane.
That's correct. It's also something that drivers do in their cars and makes them very nervous. Bishops, please pick a letter.
The T, please.
T is our mathematics category. As always, we give our players some paper and a pencil and a little more time. What is the cube root of 216? Reza?
6.
Correct. The integers 1, 2, 3, and so on, up to 99, are written on a page. How many times does the digit 5 appear on that page? We have 1 to 99. How many times does the digit 5? Reza?
21.
That's incorrect. Holy Heart? Shannon?
20.
That's correct. How many minutes are there in a day? Reza?
1,440.
That's correct. What's the name given to a quadrilateral that has only one pair of parallel, Reza?
Trapezoid.
Sides, you're right. What name is given to the law or property that states A plus B, Pamela?
Distributive.
Incorrect. I'll complete for Holy Heart. Equals B plus A. Holy Heart? Jana?
Transitive.
It's incorrect. It is the commutative property. What is the average of 28, 53, and 18? I'd like you, Reza?
33.
That's correct. How many dollars would you have altogether if you had 3 $50 bills, 2 $20 bills, 1 $10 bill, and 8 $2 bills? Reza?
$216.
That's correct. I'd like you to solve for x. 2x plus 12 subtract 24 is equal to 19. Reza?
X equals 31 over 2.
That is correct. Please pick a letter for us. The Holy Heart.
The A, please.
The A. Is our other trigger round, Holy Heart? This is a geography category, and you can play or pass to Bishop's home countries.
We'll pass.
Okay, Bishops, these are a list of people, and I'd like you to tell me where the following groups or individuals are from. Murray McLaughlin, William Shatner, and Leonard Cohen. Pamela?
Canada.
Correct. James Joyce, Van Morrison, and Sinead O'Connor. Reza?
Ireland.
Correct. D.H. Lawrence, Margaret Thatcher, and the Beatles. Reza?
Britain.
That's correct. Paul Hogan, In Excess, Olivia Newton-John. Pamela?
Australia.
Correct. Holy Heart landmarks. In what country are the following landmarks located? The Taj Mahal. Shannon?
India.
Correct. Stonehenge. Shannon?
England.
Correct. The Sphinx. Shannon?
Egypt.
Correct. Mount Kilimanjaro. Tough one there for you. Tanzania. Please pick a letter, Bishops.
The L, please.
The L is a music category. These are classic year-end chart toppers. In 1982, Paul McCartney has the number 5 single of the year in the duet Ebony and Ivory that he recorded, Reza?
Stevie Wonder.
That's correct. What number 4 song from 1968 was an Otis Redding song repopularized, Reza?
Sitting on the Dock of the Bay.
By Michael Bolton, you're right. The number 1 song for 72 was the biggest hit of Don McLean's career. Pamela?
American Pie.
He sings about driving his Chevy to the levee, you're right. The number 1 song for 1979 was Too Much Heaven, recorded by brothers Maurice, Robin, and Barry. Pamela?
The Bee Gees.
That's who they are. In the number 2 song that same year, Rod Stewart wonders what you'll think of him and begs, "Come on, baby, let me know." Name that song. Do You Think I'm Sexy? In the number 3 song of 1981, Dolly Parton laments the injustices of the work world. Pamela?
9 to 5.
That's the one. 1973, he hit number 3 with Crocodile Rock. In Shannon?
Elton John.
75, it was Island Girl, and so on. Correct. What group has songs number 4 and number 13 in 1980, with Another One Bites the Dust and Crazy? Reza?
Queen.
Little Thing Called Love. You're right. Holy Heart?
The second I, please.
Second I is our history category, and these are questions on important years. I'm going to give you a list of events, and I'd like you to identify the year in which the events took place. Israel is admitted into the United Nations. The Communist People's Republic is proclaimed under Mao Zedong with Zhou Enlai as premier. And Reza?
1948.
It's incorrect. I'll complete for Holy Heart. And Newfoundland joins Confederation. Shannon?
1949.
That's correct. The Voyager discovers the ring around Jupiter. Roots airs on TV. Shannon?
1979.
It's incorrect. I'll complete for Bishops. Indira Gandhi resigns as Prime Minister of India, and Star Wars is released, and Elvis Presley dies.
77.
Pamela?
77.
That's correct. Leonardo da Vinci draws a flying machine. The Spanish conquer Granada and extinguish the Moorish kingdom. Reza?
1492.
That's correct. Jack Dempsey knocks out Carl Morris in 14 seconds. Leonard Bernstein is born, and Claude Debussy dies. Freud and Jung cause controversy over their new psychological theories, and World War I ends. Reza?
1918.
That's correct. Nelson Mandela is freed. Reza?
1991.
It's incorrect. All complete for Holy Heart. General Noriega surrenders to U.S. troops and is arrested on drug trafficking charges. Sammy Davis Jr. and Jim Henson die. Iraq invades Kuwait. And the Detroit, Shannon?
1992.
That's incorrect. The Detroit Pistons win the NBA championship, all in 1990. Joan Baez and Bob Dylan are the most popular singers. Nicholas wins his first Masters golf tournament. Valentina Tereshkova becomes the first female astronaut. And President John F. Kennedy is, Pamela?
63.
Assassinated, you're right. Livingston explores the Congo. Marx publishes Volume 1 of Das Kapital. Russia sells Alaska to the U.S. Reza?
1867.
That's correct. Terry Waite is kidnapped in Lebanon while seeking the release of Western hostages. Jim Baker resigns amid accusations of adultery. Black Monday, the world's stock market share prices crash. Reza?
82.
It's incorrect. All complete for Holy Heart. Bad tops the charts, and Newfoundland's class of 2000 enter kindergarten. Jana?
1988.
It is 1987 that we are looking for there. Will we take the U? This is our science category. These are definitions from Earth science. What may be defined as a place where hot water and steam shoot out of the ground? Reza?
Geyser.
Like a volcanic eruption. Correct. What may be defined as a tall pile of sand that's continually, Reza?
A dune.
Moving and shaped by the wind. What is a large, slow-moving sheet of ice? Reza?
Glacier.
Correct. What is the thickest layer of the Earth? It lies just beneath the crust. Reza?
The mantle.
That's correct. What is an area in a desert that has water? Jana?
An oasis.
Correct. What is a large area of flat land that rises above the land around it? Pamela?
Plateau.
Correct. A kind of hazy air pollution that hangs, Pamela?
Smog.
Over cities, you're right. A giant wave that's produced, Reza?
A tsunami.
That's correct, or a tidal wave when an earthquake is under the ocean floor. We've reached the end of our 10th round. Score 400 for Bishops, 140 for Holy Heart. We'll verify and be right back after this break with our speed round.
I don't know if you remember me, but I'm your lab partner in science. Anyways, I was wondering if you'd consider dancing with me.
Yeah, I would.
Really? You dance with me?
No, I said I'd consider it. Then I'd say no.
Hi, I don't know if you know me very well, but...
No, thank you.
I'm not much of a dancer, but...
No.
You know, I wouldn't blame you if you said...
No.
Would you like to dance with me?
If at first you don't succeed, you're pretty normal. From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
How much did the driver have to drink tonight? Where are you coming from? Don't be one of the crowd. Don't drink and drive.
Welcome back to our Trivia Plus St. John's Final, and we're preparing for our speed round. As we do that, Phil, please tell us what the players are competing for.
All contestants on Trivia Plus will receive Cable 9's gift package consisting of a Trivia Plus t-shirt and Cable Atlantic coffee mug. Our provincial third and fourth place teams will be awarded school packages consisting of an attaché case binder and pen set. Each member of our runner-up team will receive a $500 scholarship, and our championship team will win the Trivia Plus Trophy of Knowledge, along with individual scholarships of $1,000, compliments of Cable Atlantic. And now back to Susan and the speed round.
Thanks, Bill. Our players are ready, and we have 90 seconds on the clock, so let's begin. How many millimeters are in a centimeter, Reza?
10.
Correct. What town in Newfoundland has a fog festival each summer? Portabasque. What former cabinet minister lost in the riding of St. John's East?
Ross
Shannon?
Reed.
Correct. What's the square root of 225? Reza?
15.
Correct. Name either of the two Blue Jays on base when Carter hit his world. Reza?
Rick Henderson.
Correct. Name the Governor General of Canada. Shannon?
Granitition.
Correct. Philosopher Socrates died from drinking what? Reza?
Poison.
Correct. What's the Duke of Who is the Duke of Edinburgh married to? Reza?
The Duchess of York.
Incorrect. Holy Heart? Shannon?
Queen Elizabeth.
Correct. What is a Z worth in Scrabble? Reza?
10.
Correct. What's the alphabet for the blind called? Pamela?
Braille.
Correct. What are the three primary colors? Pamela?
Yellow, red, and blue.
Correct. Who pulls the sword from the stone? Shannon?
King Arthur.
Correct. Who played on 11 Stanley Cup winning teams? Pamela?
Richard.
Correct. What do players try to do when the music stops in a game of musical? Shannon?
Sit on a chair.
Right. How many leaves are found on the shield of Canada? Reza?
2.
Incorrect. Shield of coat of arms. Holy Heart? 3. How many continents border the Atlantic? Reza?
3.
Incorrect. Holy Heart? Atlantic Ocean? Shannon?
4.
Incorrect. There are 5. What Asian flag consists of a red circle on an all-white? Pamela?
Japan.
Correct. What's the first stage in the life cycle of we're out of time before we get to that question. The final score, 460 for Bishops, 180 for Holy Heart. Congratulations, Bishops. We'll be back with our trophy presentation after this break.
Before I called the Canadian National Institute for the Blind, I was afraid. My eyesight was failing. I thought I wouldn't be able to do the things I enjoy. Simple pleasures like baking for my grandson. Now, I don't see too well, but thanks to the CNIB's rehabilitation programs, I still do the things I love for the people I love.
The Canadian National Institute for the Blind, building pathways to independence.
Can you guess which one of these is extinct? That's right, it is, or rather it was, a Labrador duck. Let's make sure that what happened to him doesn't happen to any other duck. Help Ducks Unlimited save the ones that are left.
Thank you. Welcome back to our St. John's final, and congratulations to Bishops, who are our new St. John's champions. I'm now joined by Mr. Mel Taylor, who's the Director of Planning and Programming for Cable Atlantic, and he has with him the St. John's Division plaque to present to the winners from Bishops. Come on over, Pamela and Reza, and accept your trophy. We'll be seeing them very shortly in our final game, so please stay tuned for that. We'll see you next week with Trivia Plus.